matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Throwing first play is Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
On the Seahawks 3-yard line.
Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Out of the end zone with it is Homer. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll run here with a rookie 2nd-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another first down.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Out of the end zone with it is Homer. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Gino on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Gino now to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing again is Smith. Dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Smith on first down. That's complete to Penny Hart. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. This is Homer. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith shoves him aside, and he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They go with the option on 4th down, left side. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Penny will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Gino's going to throw. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is. He's by himself. Keenan Allen past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Geno. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Forced out to his left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield. It turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Chargers at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
6 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Play action. It's Herbert. Steps away. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 13 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On first down, Justin Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this will be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Running on first down, Eckler. He'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Eckler again. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing now is Geno. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, Smith. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Herbert on first down now. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Out of the end zone with it is Homer. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Geno on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement
but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Man open, it's Goodwin. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Smith. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 4th down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Herbert now. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do. That's a big swing of momentum right there.
After the interception, here's Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
From the end zone, Smith. And he goes down, and it's in the end zone. Smith goes down in that end zone. That is a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football, put it on the carpet, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Marquise Goodwin. 36 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Gino's going to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. They'll try again. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They snap it to Smith. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, an 18-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. To the air again, Smith. And he's got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Travis Homer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Here's Smith looking to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. He's at the 50. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Herbert off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Going on the ground with Homer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for two is snuffed out. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. Touchdown! Mike Williams from 19 yards away. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. Now Smith. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds